We're Global Sign. We're a deaf and hard of hearing consultancy agency that goes into companies and makes spaces deaf and hard of hearing accessible.
I have a younger brother who is severely hard of hearing, and since his diagnosis, my family and I became really involved in the deaf community.
I came in just because I'm really passionate about social innovation, and Hay's my older sister and she wanted to include me in her team. So I think it's almost like a large family effort because we're all basically siblings because we grew up together and we're just all passionate about the same cause.
For many deaf people, we have to realize that English is not their first language, so it's not their native language. Their native language is American Sign Language, so it would be a lot more helpful for them to have material accessible to them in a language that they're fluent in.
We wanted to translate 1,000 videos into sign language so that sign language could be a listed language on Khan Academy's website. We first began with an idea, but then we really wanted to get feedback, and we put up a website, and so many people started contacting us across the United States, and not even that, across the globe. So there were a lot of people across the US, deaf communities, that contacted us that said that they were asking, like, when is this product going to be done? We heard you guys were starting this, we're super, super excited, you have all our support. The more feedback we did, we found that it was very difficult to generate revenue for this kind of nonprofit, and to have something that feeds itself, that's sustainable down the line, it would be best for it to be a company, just because we want to provide resources for deaf and hard of hearing individuals. We want to provide opportunities, and by creating a company, we can pay those individuals and give them opportunities. I didn't have a lot of experience knowing how much something should cost, what revenue looked like, what breaking even really meant, how people came up with these graphs for their revenue. This was a huge opportunity for me because I've always been interested in entrepreneurship, and I decided to reach out to Cranert and work with the professor and grad students on building the best revenue model plan. So for once, I was super proud of the revenue model I was standing in front of and presenting at the finals for this competition. It came as a really good surprise. I think we were so excited about winning first place, but then all of a sudden, we didn't even have enough time to react. They sprung on like a family award, a special award, and we didn't even know they called us up because we were basically just so excited about winning first place. So that was really cool. In engineering, you can come up with so many ideas, but they'll always stay in the lab if you don't know how to actually present them. And that's why I really try to focus on business model competitions, because I feel like it really teaches me the application of what I'm doing, which impacts your design, your engineering, all your costs up front. So I think it's really important for people to be aware of more than just the design, but also the business prospects of what you're coming up with.